Yeah. How many people has voted until now?
We can't tell you right now because we haven't counted yet.
Uh-huh.
But there's intermediate, first count 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in your impression,
One impression is that
many people or
some dozens actually, yeah.
some dozens.
Some dozens, yeah.
Uh-huh. Does this weather, rainy weather, affect people?
I don't know actually. I don't hope so, because it's it's necessary that people turn out for voting and regardless the weather.
And
I guess it's not the first time you work for the Stagsva.
Yes, it is.
And
Yes, it
how
is.
does this?
It
Both
is
of
our
us.
first time,
Yeah,
yeah.
our first time, both of them.
Okay.
are you volunteers?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are volunteers, yes.
Why do you come here? Work as
It's
volunteers?
important to participate in the election process, in my opinion. And
Why important?
because it's something that happens only every 4 years, and the parliamentary elections are very important for the composition of the parliament and the future of the next 4 years in politics.
What is the topic are you maybe caring about the most? The topic.
I care mostly about foreign policy and as well as internal security of Germany.
Of course, other topics that are very important in these elections are education, migration problems. These are problems that the population is really caring about, and that's big decisions, important decisions will be taken in this election process. And elections, of course, that's a very important part of democracy, and to strengthen democratic structures. We both, I think, want to help, want to support the way we're doing here.
Welche Erwartungen haben Sie auf die neue Regierung?
It's very difficult to say because I'm myself a member of the government. I'm not a politician but a civil servant. So I'm working for the government with the government. So it's very hard for me to formulate my own expectations.
How about you?
It's actually the same. We are both working for the same governmental institution.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's going to be very interesting to see how the vote turns out and what the next coalition government going to be.
But it's forecasted that the CDU will still get elected because it has such a big.
These are the surveys, but the votes will be counted after the poll stations close at 6 p.m. and then I can't predict. That's not my task to predict.
Yes, so because maybe the CDU still stands a big chance to win the election. So do you think this election will make a big difference for the topics you are interested in? Because this
Well, every election makes a difference. So of course, while parties have their election programs, and after the elections, they try to build to form a coalition, and then they try to implement what they promised before. And we'll see. Of course, the voters are holding the government accountable and politicians accountable, and then, well, we'll see whether they come up to the expectations.
Yeah. Could you elaborate a little bit on the foreign policy? What specific aspects of foreign policy you're interested in, and also the internal security? What do you mean by internal
Ach,
security?
möchtest du nicht antworten?
Yeah, well, foreign policy. Main topics at the moment are crisis or conflict areas like Syria, Iraq, and while the nuclear agreement with Iran. And these are topics that the foreign office cares about, but also the other ministries as far as they are involved.
Do you think Germany can play a very important role in such affairs?
In foreign affairs?
Foreign affairs.
Oh, we are already doing. I mean, Germany is of course, deeply embedded in the European Union. We are a member of the European Union. We are a member of NATO. We are a member of the UN family. So, and we are. I think we share our burden. We make our contribution to especially stabilizing conflict areas and also to achieve peace in many areas of the world.
How about internal?
Eternal security. Of course, it's an issue that people are worried about. We all have witnessed terrorist attacks, also in Germany, but also throughout Europe, throughout the world, and yeah, we have to strengthen resilience within the population. We have to, of course, also prepare the ground or to improve conditions in those countries where terrorists are coming from. And yeah.
What do you mean by prepare for the ground in those countries? Like send
Of course, I mean,
soldiers?
terrorism has a certain root causes, certain reasons why people turn towards terrorism, and sometimes or often it is bad economic and social conditions and lack of prospects for young people. And of course, I mean, it's no excuse for turning towards terrorism. But of course, if you try to improve the conditions on the ground, if you provide jobs, if you provide education facilities for people, for young people in countries all over the world, actually, then I think that's the best way to fight terrorism.
So you more hope that the root cause of terrorism can be addressed.
Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah. Everybody has its own function, its own capacity.
So,
Yeah, so-
do you have a problem with Merkel's decision of opening the border to refugees in 2015?
No comment on that. No comment on that.
Yeah, talking about the voters, are there more young people or more elder people?
I think it's fair to say that for the it's 10 o'clock now. For the first 2 hours that the our election center has been opened, it's mostly older people that have voted.
Yeah. Do you
Because
think
they
the younger?
get up earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. So the younger people will come later.
Yes. It's only I think it's older people, as you said, like to get up sooner in the morning. But I have no doubt that throughout the day, the younger people will come as well.
It also depends on the population structure of the district here. I don't know about that. I don't know how many elder people live here, how many younger people live here. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Because there is data said the average age of the voters are maybe 52.
You mean here in this district?
In this district?
No, the whole country.
The whole country? Okay. I don't know about that.
Okay.
I know that we are in an aging society, and it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, aging society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're from Japan, aren't you?
No,
Korea?
China.
China.
China. But you have a problem of aging society as well. People tend to live longer, and also, especially in China with your family policy, you don't have so many younger people.
Yeah, that
so it's
would be a great problem. Yeah.
yeah, we're facing that with Japan as well. So many
Yeah, Japan.
industrialized countries these days have this problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
facing this problem.
Yeah, especially China.
China, especially with the one-child policy.
Family
Yeah.
based.
But it has been loosened now, I think.
Yeah, losing
You can have
two child.
two child. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.